and they're going to be led by senior Reed Gunnick. Remember that name? Yeah, he's back again, and he's a two-time first-team all-league performer for Coach Tom King Laconia and Winnebago Woodford Academy. Those two teams appear to be in the pre-rankings, the upper part of the conference. Again, right now, they should shake out well. Mayville, a team that has some pretty good seniors back. Lamira.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Fond du Lac. Hoke into motion. They give it to Hoke out of the veer on the left-hand side. Hoke off to the races. 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Hoke to the house. Touchdown. Spring.
Radio Plus Sports. Recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence as the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
And the Fond du Lac Cardinals have snapped Kimberly's 70-game winning streak.
High school games on air and video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live, too.
Play action going right side. Tipped, intercepted. 10, 5, pick 6. Touchdown, Fond du Lac. And the rush is on, and that ball is incomplete. And Schrout was in the backfield all day to make a big-time hit.
St. Mary Springs will win that 8th WIAA state championship.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, The Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
I'd like to welcome our video audience joining us now at RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for being here. This is Radio Plus Sports tonight. Vikings and Ledgers on the video. Vikings coming into this matchup with a 3-1 overall mark, and St. Mary Springs Academy with 2-1. That record on season. Vikings, last time they took the court, they got a nice win this past Tuesday. WLA 64, Omro 53. Beat Mayville last Friday 67-49 as well to run their conference record at 2-0. Meanwhile, the Ledgers, they got a couple of nice conference wins. Victory over Mayville on the road Tuesday night, 41-39. Cardinals were up pretty big in that ball game, and Springs, they went on a 15-2 run to end that ball game. Combine that with a victory over North Fond du Lac last Friday, 55-41. They had a loss over Marquezan, 65-43 on the road, their first game of the season on December the 3rd. We'll continue on with our Holiday Automotive pregame show next on Radio Plus Sports after this commercial timeout.
When I was looking to re-enter the workforce, I was looking for a place that I could settle in and develop a career, and National Exchange Bank has offered me that.
I've been with National Exchange for over 15 years now. And one thing that's impressed me is the way National Exchange has always stepped up to support the community.
Once you work at the bank, you'll find out why people don't leave. You're part of the National Exchange Bank family. You're not just an employee. And when I'm asked where I work, I answer with pride. I work at National Exchange Bank and Trust.
Taco Bell party packs are available for delivery. Nothing can stop us now. What does everyone want tonight? Tacos, tacos. Now what's gonna start this party off right? Tacos, tacos. You can call us crazy, that's okay. We'll get party packs delivered any day. Tacos. Bring the party with Taco Bell party packs. Get your first delivery free on orders of $12 or more, only on Grubhub.
Holiday Automotive pregame show continues from Winnebago Lutheran Academy tonight. Springs and Bago hooking up for a Flyway Conference crosstown tilt. Let's put it that way. Marty Nell with us here. Marty, how are you? Good to see you.
Good, Nick. How you doing?
Doing just fine here. Vikings off to a 3-1 start. Had a tough 1-point loss to Waupun back last Tuesday, December 3rd. A team that's playing everybody tough right now, Waupun is. But talk about the game so far, 4 games in.
The first 2 games of the year, we were at Ripon and at Waupun, which is a tough road to start the year. Both games went into overtime, and we lost the Waupun. We won the Ripon game by 1 and lost the Waupun game by 1. But good things came out of that for us. For my guys to get in 2 overtime games in a tough environment, and tough gyms to play in. I think that we're seeing benefits from those 2 games already.
Win last Tuesday, a couple of days ago actually, over Omro, 64-53, and you've won 2 straight in conference fashion. Talk about that for us.
We went to Omro. We're a little shorthanded right now. We have some sickness and some injury going on right now. It was just awesome how my kids came together on Tuesday night. So a couple of my seniors, Zach Lair, Zach had a career night that night. Zach played so strong for us that night. Some other guys stepping up to fill roles. Ethan Cole has come on strong. Ethan's a sophomore, but he doesn't play like a sophomore. He plays older than that. So it's good for these other guys to be getting minutes, and that'll help us out in the long run.
Taking a peek at the roster here, Marty. 9 out of the 12 players on the roster are seniors. So a senior-laden team, some leadership out there, Marty.
It is. It's actually really fun to coach. A lot of these guys have played together since they were in 3rd grade. Yeah. So these guys, you could just tell by the way they play together, and they pass to each other and things like that. And they're all these guys are good friends. Mm-hmm. So they hang out outside of basketball, and it makes every day of practice fun for us.
And some chemistry built in before you even stepped on the floor this season, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, they're all, like I said, they've all been playing together for so long. It's good chemistry.
Marty, what's the key against Winnebago Lutheran, or against Springs tonight for Winnebago Lutheran?
Springs has Ottery and King. They have some good athletes. Miller. They're gonna compete. They're 2-0 right now. They're playing really well right now. But like we always say when we play Springs, you just throw the records out, and it's going to be a battle. It's no matter if they're in a down year or we're in a down year. It's an even match usually.
Talking with Marty now, you mentioned the injuries. Talk about that in the sickness force. Who's out tonight, if anybody?
It's Carson Nell has nursing a foot injury. He'll be a game time decision. We're going to see how it loosens up in pregame. We've had some flu go through, but I think all those guys are going to play tonight.
Marty, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy in Springs as your holiday automotive pregame show continues next on the radio and on video, radioplusinfo.com.
Attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
Again, welcome back to our video audience as well. Those that heard Coach Marty Nell during the pregame here moments ago, we'll get to Kyle Krieger at halftime. Again, we'll have Kyle's interview talking about the Ledger's first 3 games of the season. we'll have that at halftime as part of the Taco Bell halftime show. Again, stand by for Kyle Krieger at the half. Winnebago Lithard Academy went out in the regional championship to Manitowoc Roncalli last year, March the 2nd. So they got a bye in the first round of the playoffs, and then they got to the regional semis and won that, and lost again to Manitowoc Roncalli there, 75-51. I should say not a bye, but they played that Tuesday night, February the 26th, earlier this year, calendar year, and beat Random Lake in that regard. So, of course, the Vikings want to improve upon their record so far this season and get to another win there. Meanwhile, the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs Academy, again, they are 2-0 also in the Wisconsin Flyweight Conference. They had a setback against Markesan earlier this season. Their first game of the regular season on December 3rd was a road game for them, and they lost that game. And Coach Kyle Krieger talked about, when I talked to him earlier, about getting your basketball legs underneath you. And, you know, their football program has been so successful, they don't get on the hard court until after the football season. So that pushes things just back a bit as far as the basketball legs go, the conditioning, the running, the sprinting. You look for that probably about middle to the end of January, when they're actually, in basketball shape. So, and we'll see what happens regarding that as well. Take a time out, and we'll come back with more of your Holiday Automotive pregame show and your Baker Cheese starting lineups on the way next. Hang on.
Come to Camera Casino this holiday season to find something for everyone on your list. Save $150 to $400 on a new DSLR for Mom. Get a great deal for Dad on a new backpack for all of his gear. Transfer old films to DVD for Grandma and Grandpa. Create a one-of-a-kind gift for your sister using her favorite photo. Turn a photo into art on a handcrafted canvas or metal for your favorite aunt. For great savings and service, visit Camera Casino in downtown Oshkosh.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Great job by the Winnebago Lithard Academy Pep Band, playing some great favorite music here, and even playing some Christmas music. Kind of get you going here tonight. Good deal. Again, great job by Winnebago Lithard Academy's Pep Band. Well, time to bring to you your Baker Cheese first string starting lineups. Baker Cheese, start your new career today. St. Mary Springs, let's start there, and they are led with 5'11" senior guard, number 2, Tim Schussler. 6'3" junior, number 12, Aiden Ottery. 6'1" junior, number 14, Braden King. 6'2" junior, number 20, David Miller. And 6'3" senior, number 25, Justin Ditter. For the Vikings of Winnebago Lithard Academy, 5'9" senior, number 2, Ryan Wigand. A 6'2" senior. He sat out the last 2 games and went out in the second half of the Waupun game. Carson Nell, number 11, again, making a start tonight. Trenton Herkstroder is a 6'4" senior, number 13. Zach Lair, 6'3" senior, number 15. Donovan Schwartz, 5'10", senior, number 22. Springs, coached by Kyle Krieger, his 21st year, 280 and 187. Career varsity mark there. And WLA, coached by Marty Nell in his 4th season. He's at 54 and 21 as far as a varsity record goes. So again, for the Vikings, Wigand, Nell, Herkstroder, Lair, Schwartz. For the Ledgers, Schussler, Ottery, King, Miller, and Ditter. Again, thanks for being along here tonight on Radio Plus Sports. Video unit is up and running, and got Alex Buck and got Abe Flood Spin of the dials over here to my right on the video unit, and got Molly back at the radio station helping us out as far as engineering our radio portion of the broadcast. Springs in their all-blue uniforms. We're going to go with blue shorts and the blue jerseys. WLA with the home whites. White jerseys, white shorts, and that blue trim. Teams are shaking hands. Middle of the court. We're set to tip this thing up. Some keys to today's game. The size for WLA has always been there. And tip goes to the Springs, goes to the Ledgers, and Schussler crosses the timeline with it. Vikings control, right-hand side, and a pass for David Miller. Miller goes to Schussler, top of the key, and he'll rotate through and give it up to Braden King. Braden King flips it right side to Ditter on the right perimeter. Round the horn for Miller. Miller Ottery tries the baseline cutoff, spins his way, flips it Ditter, goes top of the key, looks for Braden King. King's picking it up, giving it to Schussler. Now back to King, and that one gets away almost from King. He'll scoop it up top of the wheel. Right side for Timmy. Yeah, some keys for Springs. It's going to be defense for the Ledgers. Ledgers, a team that there's a jump ball, good defense by WLA that rotated down. Springs scored a whole lot of points last year. The past, it's been their highest output in Ledgers basketball history. They've averaged so many points, but that has gone away with the loss of Mitch Wechter and Cade Christensen from a season ago. Those two guys could score and score in a hurry. Very nice shooters, both of them, but we'll see what the Ledgers can come up with offensively. That'll be a challenge this year. Again, for the Ledgers, defense is where they have to hang their hat and play good defense on every possession by the opposing offense. So that's really where Kyle wants to focus on these first 2, 3, 4 weeks of the season. Defense, something that you can play in and out. Rebound taken by the WLA. Moving to our right, there's a shot on the way. Nope, that one's taken away. Here come the Ledgers back at us. And there's Ottery from the corner, and that one bangs up front of the rim, tipped around, battling for it, and WLA gets it back. Good hustle play by Herkstroder. Crossing the line is Donovan Schwartz with it now. Dribble with the right hand into traffic, and he'll flip it up for Carson Nell. Nell inside the paint, and there's a foul, or a touch foul there on the Ledgers. Vikings will maintain possession. Carson Nell, again, sat out. He's got a sore tendon on the bottom of his foot, so he sat out the past 2 conference games. He went out in the second half of the Waupun game and didn't see the floor until tonight. He was a game-time decision, and Marty says we're going to go with him. Talking with Marty earlier, again, a game-time decision. There's Carson Nell, and that one went in and out and rolled out about halfway. Ripped down by Herkstroder, but that gets tipped away, taken back by the Ledgers. Ledgers Ottery crossover inside the paint. No good. Ditter gets it ripped away, and Herkstroder there for the loose ball rebound. He'll give it up for Donovan Schwartz. Schwartz gets it tapped away, goes up ahead for Schussler, up and no. Rebound taken by the Vikings. No score. Almost 2.5 into the first quarter. First half, I should say, on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard. A member of SSM Health. There's a Carson Nell 3. And there's Carson Nell. He scores. And the Vikings draw first at 3-0. And there's a traveling call on Aiden Ottery. First turnover for the Ledgers. Vikings moving to our right on your radio dial and video screen. And again, the Ledgers going back the other way. And there's Donovan Schwartz with the right hand, flips it in the paint, doesn't go. Rebound taken by the Vikings. And that one's going to sail out of bounds off of WLA. Springs basketball coming back the other way. Can get a 3-0 ball game early going in this one on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard, member of SSM Health. And also, another key to the game tonight is going to be those hustle baskets. Is going to be the conditioning. How these two teams can play early on and play smart. Not get lazy fouls, not get caught up in traffic and commit some loose ball fouls. That one stripped away by Donovan Schwartz the other way. Donovan going up with the left hand. No, foul is called, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Schwartz went up strong with it. Good move by Donovan Schwartz. Comes in at 13.8 a game. And his free throw average is 77%. That's third best on the team. And he connects on the first one. And he'll get the second opportunity coming up here in a moment. There is good. And Schwartz connects on both of them. 5-0 Bago with 14:40 left to play in the first half. Ledgers control now. Substitution. Teddy Schussler checks in. There's a traveling call for Ledgers. Second turnover for Kyle's squad. And Schwartz controlling offense, controlling traffic, crossing the timeline, picked up by Schussler off the screen. And a little give and go there, nobody home. That's going to go into the backcourt. Last touch by Springs, no over and back. Schwartz controls again, whips it to the corner, bounce pass down low for Herkstroder off the window and in. Trenton Herkstroder scoring there, and the Vikings up now 7-0 on your Ignesian Healthcare scoreboard. Member of SSM Health. A break. Take a minute timeout. Back in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday. With benefits like 2 warranties, a year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection. Plus, scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance. With no worries. Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
And we're back to action here on the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Vikings playing defense. Ledgers controlling. Here's Schussler. Passes for Teddy Schussler. Rotate around for Ditter. Ditter left at the center circle. Flips it back up top. Schussler a 3. That one bangs off the front of the rim. And Carson Nell outlet ahead for Layer. Layer walked, I think. Nope. Foul is called, and the basket counts too. They bumped him on the way up. I thought he might have dragged his foot for a traveling call, but no, they call the basket and the foul, and it's 9-0 in favor of the Vikings on their home court. Layer connects down the floor, flip at the right hand, and the free throw is good, rolls in. Layer's got 3, the Vikings lead is 10. Ledgers have yet to score, 10-0. There's Aiden Ottery for Schussler, drives his way through traffic, now will spit it back out, and looks for Springs, Braden King. King for Schussler, backs up near the big Viking at the top of the wheel. And for Aiden Ottery, right side perimeter. Now flips it over to King. King with Nell stepping out on him, and he forces a travel. Good defense by Carson Nell. Another turnover by Springs. It's their 3rd of the basketball game. And it's, again, 10-0 in favor of the Vikings. And Ledgers drop back on defense. Vikings scoring on average of 67 a game through the first 4. Springs at 32 a game. So shot doesn't go. Rebound taken by the Ledgers. Pushing ahead. Schussler now touches it. Timmy Schussler goes to Grant Hepner. Checked in moments ago. Grant now touching it, pivoting around right side. Coming to his aid is Teddy Schussler. To Tim, inside the paint, throws up a 10-footer. That one doesn't go, got partially tipped and blocked. With it now, Hepner. Hepner gets the pass taken away. Here's Carson Nell, a bounce pass for Schwartz off the window. Yes, and the basket counts. Good ball movement, rotation. Carson Nell on the assist for Donovan Schwartz down low. And it's 12-0 in favor of WLA. 12:25 left to play in this one. First half. 30-second break. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Anders Auto Parts is your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store here in Fond du Lac. Anders recently affiliated with the Auto Plus group of auto parts stores to serve you better with quality name brand auto parts, along with an experienced and knowledgeable staff. Anders has served Fond du Lac for 3 generations since 1956. Anders is located just off North Main Street at 16 West Sibley Street, behind the American Family Insurance Agent. For auto parts, see Anders, your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store.
For your free home improvement estimate, call Right Way Home Improvement. Your home for doors, siding, gutters, gutter helmets, they have it covered. 920-929-8999 for Right Way Home Improvement. Thanks to Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy as they sponsor our injury report. We mentioned the Carson Nell injury with that tendon on his foot, and it's really a pain tolerance thing, as Marty talked about during the pregame. He was cleared by the doctors to play as long as he can tolerate the pain. And it is good for Donovan Schwartz. He connects on the three-point play. He's got 5 tonight, and the Ledger's deficit is 13. There's a foul on Nell. I believe that will be Carson's first. And that's going to be the first team foul on Bago. Vikings have got 1 team foul. Ledgers have 4. Springs Teddy Schutzler across the timeline with it. Goes right side, and he'll look for David Miller. The right perimeter. Steps out now is William Krupp, who comes in for the Ledgers, that is. Aiden Ottery touches it now with Zach Lair working on him. He'll back it up, flip it over for Schutzler. 3, no. And Donovan Schwartz is there. Donovan one-on-one to the rack. Scoops it up and in. There's Donovan Schwartz. He's got 7. He's got the hot hand for the Vikings so far in this ball game. It's a 15-0 Vikings lead. Off the screen, they switch. Rotates through right side. Does David Miller. Miller now for Hepner. Hepner looks for Schutzler inside. Throws it up off the window. No. Rebound taken by the Vikings. Weigand. And he'll give it up for Schwartz. Special player Donovan Schwartz is at all-conference recognition a season ago. There's a long 2, and that one bangs out. No. Rebound Herkstroder. Zach Lair touches it now. Dribbles with the left hand for Schwartz. 3. Bangs out. Rebound by David Miller, right side. Down the court with it. Looks for Aiden Ottery. Ottery, Schwartz working on him. Ottery backs up to the free throw line. Gives it up to Schutzler. Now looks for Hepner. Hepner, a dribble with the right hand. Gives it up for Schutzler. Looks for a flash through the paint. Finds him, can't find a shot. Flips it back up top. Tipped around, out of bounds, off of Schwartz. Stays with the Ledgers. Email address tonight is nickr@wfdl.com. Again, we'd love to hear from you. nickr@wfdl.com. Again, we have Alex Buck running camera. Got Abe Flood working the dials on the video unit. And we have Molly back at the radio station helping us out with the broadcast here tonight. Coming up, your Taco Bell trivia question for a chance to win some Taco Bell here tonight. Ottery will pass it up, and he'll look for Braden King. Goes right side for Hepner. They drop down on a man-to-man defensive set. Switch on the screens to the Vikings. David Miller on the deck with it. Right hand gets it stripped on the way up. There's Herkstroder up ahead, and that's going out of bounds. Braden King might have got away with a little push there as they were going up ahead with it. No call, no foul. 15-0 Springs trailing the Vikings. 10-20 left to play in this first half. Again, we'll come it up at halftime. We'll get to Kyle Krieger's interview. Didn't get a chance to air that during our pregame, but we'll get to it at halftime. They get it in the paint. They can't find a shot. There's Ditter. Ditter rotates for King left side. Back up top, Miller. Miller ball faking. Now gives it up for Hepner. Right of the wheel. Aiden Ottery catches between the circles. Goes to King inside the paint. Throws up a shot. No good. Little 10-footer didn't go. Tipped around. Rebound taken by the Vikings. Here they go. Here's Donovan Schwartz on the other end. Crossover. Flips it for Carson Nell. 3. Yes! Carson Nell with his second tray of the night. Nell's got 6. Vikings lead is 18. 9:33 left to play in the first half. Thank you to Badger Soft Water. The quality of your water, very, very important. Call Badger Soft Water today, 921-2670 with Badger Soft Water. Ledgers to inbound. Here's David Miller. Miller looks for Hepner. Hepner feeds Braden King inside, dumps it. Shot on the way from Hepner, no good. Rebound taken by King, down low, foul called. King got the rebound and got tapped a bit there. That's going to be the Vikings' third team foul. Again, you have 7. You're allowed 6 before you get to number 7 of the bonus. And there's going to be another foul called, and that one will push the ball to the Vikings' court, and that foul was on number 20. I was waiting to see who it was on. David Miller, that's his third, and Miller's going to take a seat. Got a substitution coming in now. That's William Krupp who comes back in, again for the Ledgers. All right, Zach Layer touches top of the key. They'll crash on him on a double team. Zach gets out of it, and he'll give it up for Herkstroder. Herkstroder, Nell, a double team at the corner, passes it up to Trenton, right side, and he'll feed Layer. Layer got separation, now feeds Donovan Schwartz, top of the key, no good, bangs out. Rebound tipped around, taken by the Vikings. Nell got fouled. Good awareness by Nell, by Carson Nell, who caught it, got it, and tried to get to the rack with it, and drew the contact, drew the foul. That's the Ledger's 6th team foul, and that puts Carson at the free throw line. Nell's first one is too short. Nell on the season, believe it or not, that was his first free throw missed all year. Again, he shot a bunch of those in the first game of the season against Ripon, and shot a few during the Waupun game as well. He missed them both there. Nell's first misses from the line. Nell's got, again, 2 threes for 6 points total, and there is the Ledger's first point of the ball game. It comes at the 8:42 mark of the first half. And there is Braden King. Bounce pass ahead for Hepner. Got fouled on the way up to the rack, and he'll go to the line for 2. So again, mark it down. The Ledgers go almost 9.5 minutes without scoring. They finally get their first bucket of the ball game. At the free throw line now is Hepner. Grant Hepner at the line, and that one is no good. Bounced around for a couple of tries there and fell out. Some substitutions now for the Vikings. Parker Belke comes in, as does Ethan Cole. He'll come in as well, and Austin Raven comes in too. Shot on the way, and that one is good by Hepner. Connects on 1 of 2. Vikings are up by 15 with 8:25 left to play in the first half. Schwartz has it, and he'll leave it for Herkstroder. Working his way in the corner. Here's Donovan Schwartz. Pulls up right elbow. No good. Rebound taken by Aiden Ottery. Ottery will push it up the court to the right side. Goes Aiden, tipped around. Taken by Hepner. And King touches it now. Left side for Ditter. Vikings don't step out on him. Man-to-man set here by WLA. Right side, here's Braden King to the corner. Up top looks Ditter. Ditter left side, kicks it for Hepner. Out of bounds, off of the Vikings. Springs basketball. John Boggs checking into the broadcast here tonight. Thank you, John. Guess former coach and teacher here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Watching the Vikings and cheering on. And that one is up and good. And we have an 18-6 ball game. John eating supper outside on this lovely 75-degree South Florida evening. Always love hearing from John. He always, this time of the year, throws in that warm weather stuff, and love it. Good for you. Appreciate you checking in. Nick R. at WFDL.com. Again, Nick R. WFDL.com. 18-6 ball game. And we have a stop of play again. And there's another foul. This one is called, I think, on the Vikings. Springs will inbound. That's Belke. It's Belke's first, and that's the team's 5th. And they get it in. And here's Schussler. Now looks for King. Hepner's shot. That one is too hard. Vikings get the rebound. They'll outlet ahead for Donovan Schwartz. Crosses the line with it, and he'll feed Belke. Pump fake Belke. Did he walk? Yes, he did. Traveling call. And again, got 7:07 left to play. 18-6. Vikings with the lead on your Ignesian Healthcare scoreboard. Member of SSM Health. Again, Springs battling some loss of graduation. Lost Cade Christensen season ago. Mitch Wechter as well. Remember Gabe Pruss for the Vikings last season. Benji Cole as well. The two bigs. Vikings lost them, but they have a lot of seniors coming back. 9 out of the 12 guys on the Vikings roster are seniors. It's big. Senior leadership led by Carson Nell. Even though Nell sat out 2.5 games, still the leading scorer on the team at 15 a game. Reed Guddick for Laconia is the leading scorer in the conference. Checks in at 21.7 a game. Jake Lax of Lamira, 19.7 a game. He's number 2. There's a pass, top of the key for Braden King. Now intercepted by WLA and taken back by Springs. They come the other way with it now. And a bounce pass for Audrey, and a foul call. Got him on the arm. Vikings with a foul called there. That'll be the 7th for them, so that will put Springs in the bonus. Remember, it was just not too long ago where the foul situation was 4-1. Now the Vikings putting the Ledgers in a bonus situation. And Audrey connects on the first one to earn the second. And with 6:22 left to play. At one point it was 18-0. And Springs has put on a 7-0 run here. To inch and crawl and scratch their way back into this one. Here comes Audrey again. Aiden Audrey connects. Audrey is an 82% free throw shooter. He shows why there. And 18-8. Lead is 10. Shot. WLA 3-ball spit out. Audrey with a chance to slash it to single digits. Right side for Teddy Schussler has it. Now Aiden Audrey touches for Tim Schussler. Left side for Braden King. King, ball fake around, bounce pass for Audrey. They crash on a double team. They got him on the arm again. And that's going to put Audrey at the free throw line again for a bonus situation. And the foul is called on WLA, number 14. And again, that is, or number 4, excuse me, that's Ethan Cole. And that's his first, but that's the Vikings' 8th as a team. Again, Aiden Audrey, 82% free throw shooter. Mentioned that moments ago. At the line, bend at the knees, flip at the wrist, and that one is good. And Audrey connects, and Audrey has 2, 4, 6, 7 tonight so far. And he's the leading scorer for the Ledgers. That one's good too. He's got 8. And the lead is 8 for the Vikings. Again, the Vikings led 18-0. Springs has got it back within single digits. They've battled so far. Foul is called. Springs number 22, Casey Feldner. At the free throw line now, WLA's Ethan Cole. Ethan Cole got the start when Carson Nell was out with the foot injury and filled in nicely, as Marty Nell put it. And Cole connects on the first free throw to earn the second one, and that one is good too. And it's back to a double-digit lead at 20-10 with 5:45 left to play in the first half. King comes to it now, far side, and looks for Cody Feldner. And Feldner inside for Ottery. Spins his way, 10-footer, spit out. Rebound taken by the Vikings. Ethan Cole touches it now inside. Got the basket, the hoop. No charging call. They say the defender had the positioning. Marty wants an explanation on the sidelines. There's a charging call against WLA. Springs coming back the other way. That's the second foul on Ethan Cole. And some substitutions as Carson Nell comes back in, and Herkstroder comes back in as well for the Vikings. And we have Schutzler crossing the line with it, and he'll look for Cody Feldner. Feldner for Ottery, gets cut off on a doubler. There's Feldner, shot three, yes! Casey Feldner with the left-hand swish, and it's a 7-point lead. This is the farthest that Springs has got to cutting into the deficit, and there's another turnover by the Vikings. And the Ledgers have an opportunity to maybe cut it to 4 with the 3. Kyle's got to be pleased with the effort for Springs after they were down 18-0. There's a pass down low for Aiden Ottery. Ottery doesn't get it to go. Rebound inside. Good board by Braden King. Flips it. Shoots for 3. Yes! And it's a 20-16 ball game. And there's a timeout taken by Marty Nell. Again, it was 18-0. And now the Vikings find themselves up by 4. Ledgers going on a big-time run. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Wondering which college is the best fit for you, but unsure where to start your search? You're not alone, but you can join others just like you at the next Marian University Open House and see everything our campus has to offer. Meet with admissions counselors, faculty, and students and learn what we're all about. Take a campus tour, learn about student experiences, and discover the exciting programs we offer. At Marian University, you'll be surprised at what you can do. Marian University. Sign up for a visit online at www.marianuniversity.edu/visit.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
Out of the timeout, here we go with 4:06 left to play in the first half. What I mentioned during the break just moments ago, Donovan Schwartz hit a 3, and it's now 23-16 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard. Member of SSM Health. Here comes a bonus back the other way as Donovan Schwartz will go to the free throw line. Again, it was basketball is a game of runs. 18-0 run to begin. Then a 16-2 run by Springs. And after all that, we have an 8-point, making a 9-point game. And how about that? With the 3, and then with 2 free throws, a 5-point swing to take it back up to 9. It was at 4, now it's 9. Ledgers have to continue to try to fight their way back into this thing. Braden King, top of the key, has it. Left side for Casey Feldner to Ottery. Ottery, no good. Rebound taken. King down low off the window, high off the glass and in. And there's Braden King with his first bucket of the ball game. And a 25-18 7-point lead for the Vikings. And there's Donovan Schwartz will try the left side. Schwartz with the left hand. Doesn't get that one to go. Rebound inside by Carson Nell. Too hard. Rebound Ottery. Outlets ahead for Schussler. Here he comes. They'll back up. Ottery controls now with Zach Lair in his face and goes for Feldner. Feldner gets it tapped away. Taken back by Schussler. Looks for Braden King right side. King, a pass for Ottery in the corner. Off the screen pops Feldner. Looks at it right side for Schussler. Working on Schwartz. 3-ball. King, corner, no. Nell with the board. Up ahead for Schwartz. Under 3 to play here in the first half. Nell, left side, lost it, regathers. Bounce pass for Herkstroder inside the paint. Dishes it. Looks for Zach Lair. Lair up off the window. No. Foul is called, though. And that's going to be Zach Lair to the free throw line for WLA. Dave Bastian, good friend, checking in from Cedar Grove. Hey, Dave. Appreciate it. Email address here is nickr@wfdl.com. Again, we'd love to hear from you during the broadcast here tonight. nickr@wfdl.com. Again, thanks to Dave Bastian. Dave, always a regular high school sports viewer. High school sports follower. Loves it. Loving it. Zach Lair. Second one on the way from Zach, and that one is good. And connects there. He's got 5. The lead is 9 at 27-18. Lemira, Springs, and Bago all at 2-0 in the Wisconsin Flyway. Laconia 0-1, Omro 0-1, Mayville 0-2, North Fond du Lac 0-2. Again, it's very early in the season. Shot on the way. Ottery, yes, splash from the corner. There's Aiden. He's got 11. The lead is back down to 6. Springs has never led, but they brought it down to 4, and now down to 6. And now the Ledgers force a turnover. And they'll give it right back to the Vikings. Flies over his head, out of bounds. 2:07 left to play in the first half. 27-21. Some key matchups to watch this season include the Vikings contest at Lemira. That'll be a big one. January 10th. They play at Laconia. That'll also be a big one. We'll have that game for you next Saturday, December 21st. That's the game before the holiday break. And these two teams will match up again February the 7th as well. Some key matchups. Under 2 to play. 27-21. Nell, chest pass for Schwartz. Back to Weigand. Weigand down low for Herkstroder. 4 out, 1 in. Shot on the way. That one's good. Long 3 by Ryan Weigand. And it's a 30-21 ball game. Ditter down low. Foul called. Shot called off. And he's going to go to the line, I believe. Both teams are in the bonus. And here comes another one. Yep, that'll put him in the double bonus. So Ditter will get 2. 96 seconds left to play in the first half. The lead is 9 for WLA. Again, Ditter's at the free throw line. Shot on the way, and that one's too hard. Josh Ditter, according to some of these statistics here, that's the first free throw that he shot this season. And misses the first. Second one is on the way. Spin of the ball, flick of the wrist, and that one's good. He's got a point. 30-22. Schwartz commanding the offense at point guard. Right side, looks for Carson Nell. Back to Donovan Schwartz and feeds Weigand. Back up left side elbow. Vikings movement on offense. And they'll play a little high-low here. They'll back up for Carson Nell. Nell for Schwartz. Back to Nell. Right perimeter. They skip it across court for Donovan. Thought about a shot. Tipped by King. And Nell, good hustle to get that one back in the backcourt. Donovan saves possession. Schwartz with under a minute to play. Ball fake by Bago. Jump pass. Looks left side. That one goes in by Ethan Cole. Cole's got 4. The lead is pushed back up to double digits at 10. 42 seconds left to play. Schussler looks for King. They'll dump it for Ottery down low off the window. Yes. And there's Aiden Ottery, who's got a small village of points in the first half. 30 seconds left to play. 32-24. Vikings will play for the last shot of the half. Nell and Schwartz. Chest pass back and forth they go. And each time, the Ledgers will rotate over on defense. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left. They'll flip it. Weigand, 3, too hard. That one tipped around, and at the buzzer, long shot. Oh, off the backboard, no. And that's how the first half will end. An 18-0 run by WLA put them up 18-0. Then a 6